that point, you take it a step further than a Venmo request. I think you just fucking subpoena their ass. I think you serve them in public.
Like small claims court, take them.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Skywriter.
Dude, that cost $1,400.
You spend more money trying to get the money back.
Worth every cent.
Yeah.
It's a matter of principle at this point. Welcome, everybody, to RT Cares, where we take your questions and turn them into the worst advice possible. Today, we have a question.
Let's laugh at other people's misery.
Yeah, that's the way. That's this whole show.
Yeah. That's life, baby. That's the only way to get through this.
To laugh at
one
the pain.
Wild and precious existence. Yeah.
So here's our question. A few months ago, I lent my friends some money. They still haven't paid me back. I've asked for it on multiple occasions, and now my friend and our group treat me like I'm an asshole. How can I get my money back?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
fucking a third party has entered the game.
Yeah.
But like, and when it's just between two people, that's something you can like handle. Hopefully, like adults.
Yeah.
But the second you get triangulated and like, hey, dude, don't be a dick.
Yeah. Why is the group interjecting themselves?
Yeah.
Why are they introduced into this scenario?
That's fucked up.
That's I was.
It's almost as fucked up as asking for your money back. If you ask me.
It seems like you owe somebody some money. This is actually extra funny to me because I personally, Armando Torres, owe Andrew Rosas like $130.
I'll get it sometime.
Yeah.
I know.
Listen, Andrew, you gotta stop being a dick. You gotta stop asking about this.
I'm a real piece of shit.
You're a real fucking asshole. That really threw me for a loop. The whole like my friend group is treating me like an asshole.
Yeah.
I think so. This isn't helpful for your situation in general, but we can use your situation as a cautionary tale to others. Never lend money to friends unless you're Andrew Rosas and your friend is Armando Torres.
It's almost like if you're lending it, you need to have the expectation it's not coming back.
That's what I've always heard. That's like something that my mom has always told me, and which I thought was crazy because I was like, you know me. When have I ever had extra money?
Then don't lend it.
Yeah.
if you're not comfortable enough to let it go. Not that I'm like blaming this person for not getting their money back. That's really, really shitty. But man, yeah, you're right. As far as cautionary tales and like the way to think about it going forward, that's how I would approach it.
Yeah.
We had a different RT Cares where it was like never we said you should never move in with somebody that you're like really good friends with because it'll like ruin the relationship. I feel like lending money is one of those things too.
Yeah.
But like you never really want to lend money to somebody that you really love hanging out with because people with money, not people who have money. Well, actually, no. People who have a lot of money fucking suck. But when it comes to money...
Yeah, Gus. No.
Yeah. Show us your bank account. Whip it out right now.
Whip it out?
The bank account.
That's the reason I got banned off the show to begin with.
I just think when it comes to money, it brings out the worst in people, generally.
Yeah, and in terms of like... I feel like lending money to friends is like going to a casino. Expect to lose that money. That is something. To quote the entire Generation X: "Charge it to the game, player.
Charge it to the game.
Charge it to the
player.
motherfucking game." You like,
Damn.
you gotta like at some and you know. It really depends on like how much money you're talking to. Because if someone's like, "Hey, can I borrow 10 grand?" It's like, first of all, I don't got 10 grand, buddy. You're bucking up the wrong wallet. Like, I do not have that much money lying around to give you.
Is there anything this person can do to get their money back, do you think?
So that's the thing, is I've been like mulling this around in my head. I think you start repossessing stuff from their house.
Exactly.
I think, but you don't tell them.
Nope.
But you recoup however much you got. I'm hoping, because here's the thing. This is the only option in my head that makes sense, is if it was like $20. If you lent somebody $20 and you've been hounding them for it, I could see being a third party and being like, dude, it's fucking $20. I'll give you $20. I don't think the way it's phrased, I don't think it's $20.
I don't think it's $20.
This sounds like multiple hundreds worth of dollars.
Yeah.
In that case, go and get multiple hundreds dollars worth of stuff from your friend's house. But it's got to be stuff that is useful but not used on a daily basis, so that they'll discover that it's missing when they need it the most.
Yeah.
I'm talking nail clippers, extra batteries. I'm talking a vacuum. I'm talking
you're talking about psychological warfare.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about make them feel like, okay, I had a KitchenAid mixer. I have one.
I see a little bigger,
Those
like
things are-
an oven. Didn't there used to be a stove in this place?
Goes to put a pot and it just drops it on the floor like,
I'm thinking something's different. Yeah, the idea of walking into your own kitchen and missing an oven and getting to that step and just, I'm thinking something changed.
Didn't used to be this way.
It's like putting it at the level that it would be if you let it go, it would just stay there and then just, wait a second. Clang, clang, clang. Chili everywhere. That's what I always picture the grossest thing to drop.
It's chili.
Chili. I was like, oh, fuck.
Especially because like I've moved an oven before. I know what it looks like when it's gone. It's just it's fucking gross. It's the grossest thing
'Cause
ever.
You can't clean back there.
No.
You can't clean back.
Absolutely
I
not.
mean, like,
It's where the bugs hang out.
yeah, the unkillable bugs. That's
Yeah.
that's their fucking Club Med back there.
They're back there smoking.
Yeah.
Like under the bleachers in high school.
It's just they've got a poster of like bugs playing poker
Yeah.
on the wall. They've got that picture.
I want to see that club, and they've got also a poster of just a different bug in a sexy bikini.
That if they move, there's a tunnel to get out of the house.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Other than stealing, though,
Yeah.
which is cool. Other than stealing and theft, which is awesome, what are other ways do you think that somebody could get their money back from their friend?
Man.
A public Venmo request.
Oh, that's awesome. Especially if you're like, if you put in the details, and it's not like, the thing is it can't be passive aggressive.
No.
It has to be descriptive.
It has to be aggressive.
Yes. You owe me this amount of money for the purchase of blank at this time that I lent you, and you promised to pay me back.
The money I gave you on this date,
Yes.
which was presumably some time ago.
Eggplant emoji, pizza emoji.
Yeah, drugs and dick, the two
Yeah.
things that people getting through Venmo. Yeah,
God.
I think a public Venmo request, and then if they don't respond, you screenshot that request and post it to your stories and tag them in it.
But the friend group has already put this person on the out, so you're just like doubling down. Like,
The only way out is through, Gus.
okay,
If they're calling you an asshole, the group being like, hey man, don't be a dick, and thinking you're an asshole, it's like, okay, that's the only thing that makes me think it's like over like $100. Because if it's like $100, is $100 worth a friendship or a friend group? No, just let it go. If it's like 500 to 1,000, if it is a PS5 worth of thing, and you're like, I'm not an asshole, I need that money back.
you gotta show them what an asshole is. You gotta like really double down and be like, all right, I'm going full asshole and I'm getting this money back, or I'm losing the friends.
Yeah,
One way or another.
Scorched earth. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think at that point you take it a step further than a Venmo request. I think you just fucking subpoena their ass. I think you serve them in public.
Like small claims court,
Yeah,
take them.
yeah.
I was gonna
absolutely.
say Skywriter. just get,
Dude, that cost $1,400.
you spend more money trying to get the money back.
Worth every cent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a matter of principle at this point.
I
You
mean,
gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've been going, this is like a slight deviation and I'm sorry, but I've been going through this thing right now where an old property management company that I lived at in Los Angeles called Greystar, which is popping up all over the country. Real pieces of shit. I fucking hate this place. They have been trying to charge me for a whole month of rent that I didn't live at this place. And they're like, it's one of these things where their leasing office backdated my this was the plan, is they backdated my lease because there was like a negotiation thing where I just didn't have a lease for 2 months, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay rent if I don't have a lease. And they were like, we totally understand, we'll get this figured out, then we'll backdate it, you'll pay for this 2 months. Boom, perfect. So now they're trying to charge me thousands of dollars for this thing. And they, and it's not unique to just them. I'm saying they, as in all management companies, for the most part, are real predatory and are just hoping that you will not want to fight the charges and just fucking pay up because it's easier. It's the easiest route to take. You're probably trying to get another apartment and that shit will stop you from being able to get one. What they don't know is that Armando Torres is the most petty person you could ever get into an argument with. I am a person who ran for mayor of Los Angeles in order to get out of a parking ticket. I have nothing but time and resources. And at this point, I don't even care about the money. It is the principle of the thing.
100%.
I am waging full-on war against Greystar public fucking property management.
Yeah.
And if this continues, Greystar, you can expect death. No, I can't. No, I can't go that far. I can't go that far.
As your lawyer, I advise you to.
What'd you say?
I said, as your lawyer, I cannot advise you to say that.
Good. Yeah. I didn't say anything about bombs.
No, not at all.
No, I would never kill them. I don't know that I can say that. That might get cut. I don't know.
It probably will. What you don't understand about Armando Torres is that, yes, he will go to great lengths, far beyond what any normal human would do, because apartment complexes, or I think most predatory places like this, count on never encountering a person like you.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, if we meet 1 out of 10,000 people that does this to us, it's worth it. But then every 10,000 people is a person like you with time and resources who will spend so much effort to not allowed to get fucked by these guys.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's one of my favorite things about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You're doing it, because you are fighting the fight of all the people who are like, I just want to be done with this. I'm like, of course I'm getting fucking butt fucked on this deal, but I just want it to be over, and I want to get on with my life and get in my new apartment and move and just fucking write them a check and forget about it. It's like, I wish there was I wish I had a champion. I wish there was someone who would like fight for me and be my avatar against these horrible, corrupt people.
I love that thought that like that's something you could do in like a what do you call it? A small claims court. I would actually like to choose my champion, the scammer.
Yeah.
That goes out there and does this bullshit. My favorite part about this entire experience has been that every single person that I talk to from them on the phone, I'm very polite, I'm very nice, but I will say things that infuriate them, and they'll just like start screaming at me, and then I'll go, oh, I don't think you can talk to me like that. I'd like to be transferred. And then somebody else will hop on the phone and be super apologetic, and within 5 minutes is screaming at me too.
You're gonna work your way through the whole call center.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. They started ghosting some of my calls. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to call from different numbers.
Oh, I have them.
Yeah.
So they want money from you, and they're ghosting you now.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Because here they're trying to wait me out so that they can sell the debt to a small claims court, and then it's already difficult because they don't how do I say this? I'm dealing with accounts receivable and not a legal team. And so whenever I show them the California codes that they are breaking, they're like, well, we're not familiar with that. We live in like South Carolina or something. And I'm like, okay, well, can I speak to somebody who's familiar in California housing law? And they're like, that's us. And I go, oh, what are your qualifications? And they go, what do you mean? I work at a blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh, that's crazy. Because if you were up to date on it, you would know that what you're doing is illegal. And they're like, what we're doing isn't illegal. And I go, okay, sure. I mean, but it is. And then I'll just keep doing that over and over and over until they get like really upset at me. And then they just stop dealing with me. And it's been like, I just keep calling, I keep doing stuff, I keep sending him emails. The point is, I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you want to be the friend that doesn't want to pay back the money, just be really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Just be Armando Torres and just be a fucking monster. Have you ever lent somebody money?
Lent somebody money? Yeah. It's in a similar situation, like lent friends money.
And did it ruin the friendship?
No, it didn't ruin the friendship,
good.
But it was tough. You know, I've been through the same situation where it's like, come on, you owe me money here. You owe me a PS5 worth of money here.
Speaking of
which era,
Gus, can I borrow some?
Yeah, man, sure. What do you need?
I need a PS5. I need a PS5. Okay.
mock us? Can I borrow some money?
Yeah, PS5s for everyone. Yeah,
Oh, hey,
PS5. We're putting an order for PS5s in. Anybody want some?
Orange Whip, PS5, PS5. Okay.
No, Tyler, you don't need one.
You don't need one.
Yo, Cameron, you got one. Did you get the money back, or did you
Eventually?
Just let it go?
Yes, it took a long time.
Was
but
it Jeff?
No, it was not Jeff. But it's awkward and it sucks. It really does. Yeah.
And I think this is the perfect time to announce that we're launching a service that Armando will be providing. If you need to get money back from someone, Armando Torres will offer his services as the fucking thorn in their side,
Yeah,
maybe
the
you should...
absolute burr in their saddle for a small collections fee.
Yeah.
We'll get your money back for a small collections fee for being the hardest person on earth to deal with.
Maybe that should be the extension of RT Cares. Is you're going to reach out and you're going to help this person get their money back.
Honestly, yeah.
You'll be their personal collection agency.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's boy howdy does it make me. It brings me so much joy. It's the same energy as like when a scam call center during the pandemic when I was just like super unemployed, and you get those scam calls. I would always just stay on. I would just stay on them and give them a bunch of fake information, and then also yes and them, which drives them crazy. Where they're like, there was some suspicious activity. Like, did you send $3,000 to such and such? And you just go, yeah, and they go, no, you didn't. And I go, what are you talking about? Yeah, I did. You have my account in front of you.
Yeah.
It says that I did.
Yeah.
And then it drives them wild.
Dude, that's crazy. I never thought about that.
Yeah, you just yes and them all the time and just fucking go with it. Always go with it. Just waste their
Genius.
time.
Brilliant.
I absolutely sent $3,000 to the Cayman Islands Offshore Holding Corporation. Absolutely.
I've also okay. This is again another deviation, but I've realized that like I've heard online that you're not supposed to do this all the time because sometimes they get vindictive and they'll like try to swat you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have realized that I am the least trackable person, maybe within the country, other than the fact that I am constantly posting my schedule online of where you can find me. But like my every driver's license I have has a different address on it. None of them are where I live.
Yep.
Everything that I have like goes through different PO boxes because like I for the businesses that I own and run.
It's your elaborate reboxing scam you've been running for years.
And I mean Reebok-ing scam. I'm selling fake Reeboks. They're actually Nikes. And I just found out that my phone number, if you like reverse search it, it brings up the name of somebody completely different with a different address, which also explains why I get a ton of missed calls asking for Lisa. But yeah, my area code is for a different place. My car's registered to a different location. You cannot track me down.
You do not exist.
I'm
off the grid.
You can't go into a national park. You'll disappear. We'll never find you.
Yeah, and they'll think that I like fled or something. And the worst part is I was just trying to cross a small stream and went whoops and died.
Armando's last words. Hup.
That's going to be my last words are going to be, oh no. And then followed by the collapse of the earthquake noise of my body hitting the floor. I guess just my advice to you is to preemptively don't, but also at a certain point, like for this question asker, you have to judge the money versus that friend group.
Yep.
And I feel like if that friend group is willing to go on the side of the person who's clearly in the wrong, right?
Right.
Like, if you owe somebody money and it's provable and you're not paying it back, you're kind of being a dick.
Absolutely.
So I feel like weigh how much you like that friend group versus how much you want that money. Do you want to just let that money go and stay friends with them? Do you want to hit them with the small claims court?
It sounds like scorched earth time to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, holy shit, why didn't I think of this before? Judge Judy.
Judy.
This is the perfect fucking opportunity. You can go on Judge Judy.
Wait, isn't it Judy Justice now?
Shut up.
Yeah, I think she rebranded.
It's always Judge Judy.
Yeah. It's on Amazon now.
And it's on Freevee.
It's on Freevee.
Yeah, I saw that. There's Judy Justice and like some other judge that has a TV show that's name is also Judy, and they have to specify her like last name. I noticed because they were like, you can't just call yourself Judge Judy.
Right.
You have to call yourself like Judge Judy Carmel or whatever the fuck it is.
Shineland, Judge Judy Shineland.
Is that what it is?
I think her name is Judy Shineland. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
This is a perfect opportunity to go on Judge Judy. I've wanted this my entire life, and you have it in your fucking hands.
The palm of your hand. You get to piss on someone's leg and tell them it's raining. You get to do that.
And you can, and it's fucking reality TV. So the crazier you are, the more that they'll put you on there. All right, go on Judge Judy and be like, not only did he borrow $500 from me, he got me pregnant. Gasps in the audience.
That's right.
I love this plan. That's a good plan.
Great.
I think, is that it?
That's it.
Yeah. Go on
Problem
Judge
solved.
Judy and steal. Thanks for joining
We
us.
care.
If you would like to have your questions answered, if you need advice from us,
answered. If
in
you would like
heavy
your question
quotation marks,
answered, yes.
then you should go send your question over to rtcares@roosterteeth.com. That's where we'll be able to see it.
Does he have to hold up a board with the address?
No, I knew the address. Cody's being helpful.
Our producer's just like being great.
Why do you have to write that down? It's so simple.
No, I knew it. It's that we forgot to keep mentioning it for months. Most of the questions we've done off of RT Cares came
What's happening here?
from a Instagram story post that I did where I asked people what they needed advice on.
It literally says mention RT Cares at Rooster.
Yes,
doesn't even say the whole thing.
Mention this. Here, give me the sign, Cody. Bring it out here.
Yeah, come out.
So
Look at
we're
this.
flying in this sign. So and the lights are gonna blow out the writing. There we go. RT Cares at Rooster. You know the rest. Rooster.
Mention.
Rooster ... You get the idea. At roosterteeth.com. RT Cares at roosterteeth.com.
Then we'll just leave it here the whole time next time.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to see it.
We on-screen graphics. Who needs it? Just do it old school. Whiteboard it.
Yeah.
What are a lower third that's actually physically a lower third?
Yeah, exactly.
All information should be shared like I'm asking for money on the side of a freeway entrance.
Oh no, I can't hear them. Let's just ask. Hey.
Hey, can I borrow some money?
Mondo, if you were going to ask someone...
Real quick, can I borrow some money?
Do you think I have cash?
Yeah, I don't need cash.
Alright, well, that's why you can't rely on anybody for anything, except for us. I hope you enjoyed this episode of RT Cares. If you want the full video version, you can go over to the Rooster Teeth site. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.